Alright, let's get back to the MSQ. Where are we going? Doom train to hill. Oh. Wow. Okay. Do. 'Can we fix it before we pop this time? Five-minute average. Let's see how long it takes. It's so dark. Oh, fast. Oh, this is a raid? Okay. How fast we die? Chugga. Choo-choo! Another summoner. Bye.
The black hole! Turret! Oh, good luck!
Bitch. No! Wrong side. see.
Look again! You're all right back there! Use the transport panels to get up there!
Come on. Ooh, why?
How many times are you going to do that?
Bobby.
Okay.
Eh? Plop, plop, plop.
What in the... You're still on board, right? Ethereal! Arm? I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one! Thunder is coming!
Keep going. Aw. Ooh, okay. Back of the woohoo! Let's go!
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
We just got a new SDD card and reinstalled the game and got everything all squared away. So I gotta make sure everything's back in order. I had to make sure all my characters had their gear earlier. Yeah, nobody was wearing what they were supposed to wear, but hey, it's all back to good now. Just a couple of little bugs to work out, and we back in sliding gear.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Okay. Got the phone up. At least something's getting watched. I have to believe that, as with, we'll be safe with your comrades while we attend to matters elsewhere. I'll see to it the wounded. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Another quest, log out. Oh, yeah, log out of. Speed. Oh, so we get to solo this one? Okay.
No!
Ermba! Holy cow. Hope we get to change class beforehand, because I don't want to do this as a machinist.
Can you stand?
Yes. Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall. I can't leave anyone behind. I won't. Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first. Now to aid those people by the canal.
I guess we're going this way?
Help is on the way!
Rumba!
There may be other stragglers.
I was so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? Ha ha. Nope. My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Fire!
Our home!
First things first, the fire. To take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Okay, that works. It was you that put out the fire. How will I ever thank you? Now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can take shelter until it's over. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen anything like that. Priorities, yes, I'm going to run away. We can talk about that later.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
Oh, Jeebus.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Woohoo! Oh, shit. More.
How many are there?
Enough, but not too many.
Is that all of them?
I hope so. Nope. Oh boy.
A behemoth!
Doom train, calls all the train, coon train.
Oh!
There you
You cut that rather close.
go. A little bit.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeehaw!
Ayani has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will. Together.
Let's wreck this biatch. Be a good beast for him to chop up and use for goodies. Ow. Can't change jobs, okay.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt. Thunderheads.
Keep away from the clouds.
If I never see another storm. Nowhere is safe with so many of them. Some friendly winds, if you please.
It worked! How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
Hey, run away, run away. Thank you. Dead yet?
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Ball lightning! Yishtola, Steen, lend me your strength!
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind the Spriggan! The tide is turning! Press the attack!
Woo! Okay. Avis.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Yes. Yeah, remind me to never stand in your way.
Flatterer. What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Good. Damn. That's a barrier.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed.
Yes. No.
Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore.
No.
This calls for a celebration.
Woohoo.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All.
Whoops. Okay.
Alila? Kryl. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done, ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
While I would rather not have tumbled to pavement in front of half the city, I'm none the worse for wear. Thanks, Yustola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Milala. Or maybe. Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But I have come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let's go and have our answers. It's also changed class. Bloop. It's more gooder. Where are we going? It's alright, I'm ready to hear it.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld. And I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here, is where we've put down our roots. The moment Delilah relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Live perform other feats of... Yeah. Why not?
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry.
Nope.
And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would
course
that
not.
we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Yeah.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key. As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands, oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Who's that? Who's that? Too tall. Little man, run! Rolling, rolling. Let's go!
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course, those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Still feels like a bit like still feels a bit like I'm dreaming. Even should I awake, I remember it. I remember them. On a practical note, I'm more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive at Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Hassan will be wondering about my absence. Heaven, Jess, I apologize for keeping you for your duties for so long. Oh, Sven. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventures, and Gassan will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Ah, this explains much. I wonder why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you've been? Quite a long story. However stalwart your companions traversing the mist continent with no knowledge of what awaits was extraordinarily reckless. Oh, that I can't deny. But to avail as much, we have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Yeah. Should you feel compelled to go for any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me, I apologize. Getting scolded. Aw, ain't that funny? Duty calls is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Okay. And there's Shell. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? We found more than that. I know, I've heard of the name. Incredible that it's sheltered with Milala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share a story of the key from her perspective. She believes that its historic documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation's archives. It could be. Our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the encryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. Okay. In the meantime, might I suggest that our warrior of light get a good night's sleep or two. You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. Yeah, that's a point. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Poxies. Indeed. While I'm aware of the principle, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin affected. I shall have to ask Yustola to instruct me. It is the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home is always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Oh! Oh. Now we got more tunes. Earlier in Treno. Uh-oh.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
You don't belong there. Got that. Oh, the bear.
Oh, my poor heart.
I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
Oh, dear me!
Oof.
Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century.
Hey now.
Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Because you got your ass handed to you.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
Eh?
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Yeehaw, Into the Mist, another 20 points. Fate's footsteps. Oh boy. What now? I trust you were able to get plenty of rest? Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Mulala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that leaven-wracked landscape. Bean was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide the needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, a wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose it just leaves a matter of preservation's research? It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal. And there is likewise much to remain unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Speaking of, can you hear me? Shale and I have reviewed the decrypted files and have uncovered some interesting details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come find us in the Datro Lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Back door. Heading to the heading for the containment complex. Right this way. Apparently they got rid of the Infinite run in the cities?
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report.
Get the mug out the way so we get full screen.
The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calix doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required, a process which Calix appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity.
A little's better than none.
Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the Source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
Yes.
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Quite a bit.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Oh. No.
Give me a moment.
Just pulling it out the back pocket, huh? Got a bag of holding or something? Is that what it is?
My word.
Go back. Go back. Put it back!
Ishtola? This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Oh. Got an extra higher chop to our chop.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Well,
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
gotta get the key back.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Okay.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Okay.
Trail to the heavens. Woo! Charlian? Old Charlian. Okay. Welcome back. What a pleasure it is to see you too, Corey. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent to give you, given how troubled Tataru was. Concern is much appreciated, as if it so happens we'd reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Vale and Y'shtola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make the trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment, relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're still fatigued from your journey. No, it's just a port away. Destination. Reading or
Planning
listening?
your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Welcome back.
Oh! Wonderful to see you again.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star. I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the Void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the Void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Dreadful. short while earlier in Tertia.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tiral. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tiral taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
What?
That's no good.
Plutium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void Scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another fisher? Oh, no, no, no! Ah!
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose! Come on!
Let's go!
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Okay. Been told Elfino and Alize have withdrawn to Tantrum to request aid on the front line. Seem intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Give you money. Worlds entwined. Oh boy! And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Fertielum. We're gonna cheat. We're just gonna port. Bow! Ah, Corey, you've made it in time. Talking or listening?
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
That's a fact.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of Voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
Yep.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see what happens. All around her. Okay. Unable to continue due to insufficient item level. What do we need? $750. Really? A warrior doesn't have? How do we not? 40. Oh. 30. Okay, let's try this with the NPC. See what happens. Considering we usually play floor battle guy, yeah, we'll see how bad this goes. Oh, we do get a cutscene. Oh, they're popping up a lot. Okie dokie. Ah!
I have you! I have you!
My turn.
Hours.
My turn.
Hey.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
You're mine!
Keep it up!
I have you now.
I have you!
Who's got what?
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Okay. And the first boss. See if we can make it through this without dying. Haha. Oh, thank you. Out. See? Good, buddy. Ah. Okay, yeah, no, it's gonna take a group. This is gonna take a group. Oh. We're gonna call it good night. 12:30. Time to go home. Time to go. Find our little cot and go CP. See you guys later. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. We're going to continue on the MSQ and these battles. And... oops. It's bedtime. Have a good night, everybody.